Pauline Hanson. You can see her getting her champagne glass filled outside Parliament in Australia. She's an Australian senator. She's also the head of a super conservative right-wing populist party in Australia called the One Nation Party. What she is toasting there outside the Australian Parliament is the election of Donald Trump. Drink up the day after the American election.
I'm so excited that Donald Trump looks like he's just over the line, and I'm so happy about it because this is putting out a clear message to everyone around the world that the people's power is now happening. And now, America, good on you guys, you got it right. I'm so happy that Donald Trump's there. To Donald Trump, cheers.
Pauline Hanson was very excited that day. She called it a clear message to everyone around the world that the people power is now happening. The people power did not happen for her this weekend. They voted this weekend in a state election in Western Australia. Senator Hanson's party was projected to get a healthy 13% of the vote. They did not get 13%. Her right-wing anti-immigrant party actually got less than 5% of the vote. They bottomed out. Rough weekend for the Trump-loving nationalist party in Australia. No champagne toasts this time. We're still just figuring out how our new president ate the Republican Party and became president in this country. But other countries around the world can see us not making sense of it. But a lot of them are also contending with their own version of this kind of politics within their own national traditions. The Dutch have their elections coming up the day after tomorrow. And this is the Netherlands' right-wing nationalist candidate.
I always tell my American friends, if you let Islam being seated on your soil, don't be surprised that you will harvest Sharia law.
I mean, there are more than 1 billion Muslims in the world. Can
Yes.
we keep them out of North America or indeed Western Europe?
But I think we have to. If I would become the Prime Minister of the Netherlands next year, after I would win the elections, close the Dutch borders for immigrants from Islamic countries.
How about build borders? Not build borders, I'm sorry, that just drove me crazy. Build bridges, not walls. Build bridges between countries and cultures. Sorry, Rachel, I'm over talking.
He's giving the incumbent Dutch Prime Minister a run for his money. The polls are close. It's unclear exactly how it's going to go on Wednesday. And some people in the Netherlands, I think it's fair to say, are rather freaked out about what might happen in their elections in 2 days.
Pay attention, America, because this just happened to us.
Russian interference in our election, wondering how that may have tipped the scales one way or the other in our experience. Well, the Dutch are trying to ensure that there are no similar shenanigans in their election. They decided to forego the use of electronic vote counting for their election this week. They're using paper ballots instead. Voters will use red pencils to mark paper ballots, which will be hand-counted in each voting precinct and then tallied across the nation's 20 voting districts. That's how the 17 million citizens of the Netherlands will be voting this Wednesday.
Very smart people of the Netherlands.
With this very provocative
And Rachel, oh wow. And Donald Trump's coming to Nashville.
Precautions to ensure the integrity of their elections. Joining us now is Eric Mouton. He's a North American correspondent for Dutch RTL TV. Mr. Mouton, thank you very much for being here. It's really nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
So every American likes to draw parallels from our experience to explain every other country in the world. And I know that's a little bit unfair. Can you give us the bottom line in terms of the prospects for Geert Wilders and how the Dutch are approaching this election on Wednesday?
Well, here